topic for today is this. Are trans women, they call transgender women, are trans women the new upgrade for regular basic women? Are trans women the upgrade for women now? Well, hey Trina, how you doing? Well, according to, I'm not going to say CDC, I'm just saying what people say. Trans women are the new upgrade for women. No, not the upgrade, for the new upgrade, for women, to women. Now you can take that, you can start off fast with it, you can start off slow with it, but my head look like it's crooked, like I'm gang banging out here. It's either here or there, because me personally, I'm just giving my perspective, and I'm not, if you guys are tuning into the show, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings or disrespect nobody's flag or nothing like that. I'm just simply saying this is just my perspective. This doesn't go out to the people who support the LGBT communities, the people that's got family with the LGBT or trans people in their family. Me, right off backhand, no, I don't support it at all. I never will. And that's just me, but I can't speak for nobody else. Just because you don't support something, that don't mean you don't respect that person. I respect everybody, but I don't support everything people do. So that's me. But are trans women the new upgrade for women? That means, or you can say it's meaning that they're taking it to a higher plateau, because there's a lot of shows out, well, not shows, I'll just say podcasts out about trans women. And they're giving up the goodies, meaning the information about we're better than women. Now, this isn't me saying this. This isn't a stab at black women, and I only use black women because I don't have that right to talk about any other race. Although there's evil in every race, there's good in every race. I just don't qualify myself to talk about the white race or whatever race. I stick with my own kind. So that's why nobody can say, well, you do this, but you always talk about black women, but there's other women. And yes, there is, but I don't talk about nobody else. So I think, and it's a shame because I have to say this all the time, because sometimes people take the show and just take it the way they want to take it, but no love lost. I love everybody. So the thing is this. Me, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say trans women aren't the new upgrade for women, because in my book, and only in my book, trans women are not women. They're men posing to be women. Now, you can go along with, however you want to go along with it. That by all means, hey, that's your thing. Do your thing. Knock yourself out with that or whatever. Try to cut this light up a little bit, because it's dark. I'm scared of the dark. Okay, there we go. And, that's too dark. Sorry about that. There we go. And, so that's what the word on the street is that. So me personally, I would never say a trans woman is the upgrade for a better breed of women, because women were born women. Men were born men. Dogs, cats, frogs, whatever, they were all born what they're supposed to be. Trans women are not women. They're I only want to say transformers, because you know how I feel about that. But no, you can't come out a guy. Congratulations, Mrs. Brown, or whatever. It's a boy. Congratulations, Mrs. Brown. It's a girl, Mr. and Mrs. Brown. You have a beautiful daughter, Mr. and Mrs. Brown. You have you have a handsome, a handsome boy as a newborn. Now, if that child grows up to change its identity, and he or she is grown, well, that's pretty much their life. Because at the end of the day, everybody got to get judged. Gay, straight, pedophiles, murderers, everybody got to get judged. So If you take an orange, if you take an orange or apple, whatever, and cut the orange up or cut the apple up and take the seeds out the apple and take the red off of an apple and take the core out and cut the stem, does it make it any other fruit, or is it still an apple? It's still an apple. Why is it still an apple? Because when you planted the seed had to get watered and you had to put it in dirt and, stuff like that. And it came out and it grew to be a beautiful red, shiny apple, or yellow or green, whatever. It's still the nature of an apple. Now, if you can't change that, what makes you think you can change your identity? You can't change your identity. You can't. If you're born a man, you can put on all the makeup. You can cut all your private areas out. You can take hormone pills and hormone shots, whatever they do. There's one thing about DNA. It don't lie. Remember the story I told you guys a while ago? If I decided to be a transsexual at 15, 16, or probably 20, and I lived to be, let's say I passed away at 75. Okay? And some years passed. And somebody said, you know what? You remember Pico? He did this and that, but yeah, he was a transsexual. I mean, he was a woman. I thought he was a man. No, he was a woman. Okay, bam. Let's go dig up his bones. You dig me up. And about that time, everything is decayed. No flesh, nothing, just bones. And they get a sample of my bones, sample of my DNA, and put it through those little machines or whatever. And look at the analysis on the computer. All that stuff and whatever is going to come back. It's going to say male. You do it with a woman that tries to be a man. DNA put the computer is going to say female. So you can't change what you are. I'm not going to even say upgrade, because that's not an upgrade. Actually, that's a downgrade, if you want to be honest about it. But these are the days and the times when you can't say nothing about this, because they'll shame you and you'll be wrong. They'll call you a homophobe. Why? Because they say you're homophobe is it's some type of fear. I don't fear regular men. So why would I want to fear somebody that try to be like a woman or a man and they're actually a woman or a man? So I have nothing to fear in that team. But that's their life. Do what you want to do. You're a grown man, you're a grown woman. Knock yourself out. But just know one thing. You can't be what you're not supposed to be. Trans women are not women. What was that, Angelica? I'm trying to wait until you get to the meat and the potatoes of the subject before making my point. But I don't want to forget, trans women are the women. Trans women are the women that biology was born women want to be. They got, what's that? They got what? I hate this freaking phone. Yeah, exactly. Outside, this phone is so light I can barely see. Cuz, what's going on, man? Yeah, but bam, here we go. Meat and potatoes. Trans women are not women. Trans men, it goes the same way. You can't switch over and be something you're not. You can only be what the Creator ordained you to be inside your mother's womb or inside your father's nutsack or whatever. You can't be something you're not. You can't. So you can cry about it all day. You can have all kind of meetings, all kind of peace, and hold up all kind of, okay, you're going to be gay, be gay. That's not a problem. That's your thing. Do your thing. But no, you can't be a trans woman and say, well, I'm the better version of a real woman. No way, no how. Not on this planet. Ain't gonna even be on the next planet. Exactly, because it's a mental illness. So, but you have trans women that's actually making shows, well, doing podcasts and stuff, saying that if you're a heterosexual man and you date a trans woman, you're not gay. You're gay as all outdoors, man. Let's just be honest, because they're still a man. It's still a man. I can go get my penis chopped off right now, That don't make me not a man anymore. I have man bone structure, I have man DNA. I got a whole freaking beard. Okay? I got big hands. I have attributes of a man. So no, you can't be a woman. You can't be upgraded, because I would never say, well, you know what? Hey, I'm going to get me a trans woman. I mean, a trans man. No, that's a man. In God's eyes, it's all wrong anyway. But this is stuff people don't want to talk about, because they say, well, you can be what you want to be. God loves this. God loves that. No, the thing is, what people fail to realize is God hates sin. It's sin across the whole board. Now they're saying, trans women. Yeah, cuz you're right. You're right, man. But no, they're not the new upgrade to women. I'll take a straight woman anytime. I don't care if I can be the last man on earth in the apocalypse and you got Terminator T-100s and stuff chasing me and stuff. No, I'm going to stay what I was supposed to be with. I'm supposed to be with a heterosexual woman, not the other way around. So no, trans women, y'all lost that fight. And remember when I told you guys, when it first kicked off, I told y'all that now it's going to be beef with the trans women and the regular women. It's starting to happen now, because now they're saying, hey, we better than y'all anyway. We're the upgrade version. We don't bleed. We know what men want. Just like when the lesbians, when the women that like women, they say, well, you know what? I stopped dating a man because I've dated a woman now, because a woman know what a woman's want. Now the script is flipped. Now they're saying a man know what a man's want, but it has to be a man in a woman's body. Well, a woman's lookalike. That's all they're saying. That's all they're saying. Now it's going to be a bigger fight, because the thing now is to get heterosexual women out the picture. And they're working on it. Believe me, you guys, and you thought the fight was with your black men. No, you better take a look at the mirror, look at the alternatives. That's going to be the fight, because them same people you fought against, they won't. They want real men because they think they're women. If you lay down, you have sex with a trans man or a trans woman, dude, let's just be facts. All right? I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. Let's just be facts. That means you're gay. You can't say, we went out and we started kissing and stuff. Okay, fine. I get that part. If you're kissing and you just don't know. Okay. But when you get home and the clothes get to coming off and you on hard and she on hard and you still go with the process, that means you're gay. Means you're gay. You had that idea in your head anyway. You can't say, oh, well, she looked like a woman. No, bro, because once Mr. Kanish pop up, that's your cue to leave. That is your cue to leave. And then when you leave, they get mad. What you get mad for? Dude, I don't like men. There's nothing wrong with women. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a man liking a woman. There's nothing wrong with a woman liking a man. But they're trying to push this stuff and say, well, it's okay for a heterosexual man to be with a trans man. I mean, a trans woman. No, it's not. It's not. It's crazy. That's how the world is. And it's not like it's nothing new. It's a sickness. It's a sickness. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what Dr. Phil say. I don't care what Oprah. I don't care what none of them say. It's a sickness. It's something wrong with you up here. If you want to just look in the mirror and say, I think I'll look better with a breast and a vagina. And then when you do it, you don't stop there. Now you want to be praised for it. Oh, he or she came out the closet. Oh, let's clap for it. You're only clapping sin. And anybody that support that lifestyle and turn around and say they love God, you are a liar. Because you can only love what the Creator loves. If you're working for God, you can't get along with earthly things, because once you work for Him, your earthly your earthly needs, it's not about that anymore. It's common sense. Why would I want that version of a woman when I can just go out and get a real woman? You bought those things to put on you. She was born with it. So guess what? You're not going to get the same sensation she does if we have sex or whatever. That sensation from her is going to be better. You got to cut stuff off and split stuff like a freaking banana, and no. Now they saying, well, and see, when I've said this before, it takes a little lever to lever the whole lump. Now look at it. Everything's all messed up. Well, you know what? What are they saying now? Well, it's okay to be this because a man's G-spot is in his rectum, which is true. But it wasn't meant for that type of action. I don't know where people are getting this stuff from. I don't know who's making this stupid stuff up. They're trying to justify everything they do wrong. And I don't care if you have a gay relative in your family. I'm not picking on them. I would never pick just on a gay person. No, why would I want to do that? I don't hate anybody. Just go, you gay, and throwing bottles at them and call them the F words and stuff. No, I wouldn't say that. I would never say that. It don't take me to bring out what you are. You already know what you are. You respect me, I respect you. That's just how it rolls over here with me. I'm not a hate monger. I don't go around doing hate crimes, but if you speak your mind, you can speak your mind about anything else. But you can't speak on this situation because everybody think they're entitled to something. No, gay people don't get no freaking lunch ticket just because they're gay. They're human just like I am. Just like y'all are. So no. And just like I said earlier, just because I don't support the LGBT, and I never will, that don't mean I don't respect them as a human. You know, if I'm walking down the street and one of them, can you tell me what such and such is? Oh, yeah, that's right. Bam. You go across the street. Bam. Go right here. Boop the bam. Well, just talk to them. But I'm not finna be like, well, you know what? You know what? You cool. I support your cause because that's on me. That's on me, man. So I would never support it. Never. And I'll die by that. Because I know that there's a bigger picture that's coming soon. So, upgrade for what? That's not an upgrade. Actually, it's a downgrade. You got trans women being in tampon commercials and stuff and doing all type of women things. That's not the role of a man, people. That's not the role of a man. The role of a man is to be a man. Man, woman, male, female. It's only two. I don't care what nobody else say. I don't care about the pansexuals, the whatever you call them. There's only two genders. They make them more genders than one because that's man rule. Now, I'm not saying homosexuality wasn't never in the picture. Yeah, it's been here for years, but there's still only two genders. God only made two. Unless you can find somebody else that made something, then we can talk about it. But it's not. It's not. But they push this stuff down on you, and then they make it sound so good. You sit there and be like, well, you know what? Maybe I can date this and that, or maybe they are maybe they are a better choice than women. Newsflash: women gonna always nag. That's the role of a woman. Not saying in a bad way. Heck, women know they nag. But that don't mean just because a woman nag, I'm gonna give up my rights to be with a heterosexual, a straight woman, and say, you know what? I'm gonna try this trans man because that's a better version of something God created. It's a way better version. No, it's not a better version. It's not an upgrade. It's not. You know what an upgrade is? If you build a freaking car and you come up with a chip and say, hey, I'm gonna put this chip in this car and it's gonna make the wheels fold in and you can ride on water. That's an upgrade. You can't upgrade a human. No. I'm not talking about pacemakers and limbs and stuff like that. No, I'm talking about your sex. You can't switch it on and off. Yeah, they're pushing in grade school. Remember, Mark? Do I do a live on that? I don't remember, but I was saying before, it was a 10-year-old in grammar school. It was a drag queen in there giving a 10-year-old a lap dance, and all the women was rooting it on. Just like my cousin Roscoe just said, it's a sickness. You got to be sick to think of stuff like that. You got to be sick. If that's what you want to do that with an adult. If that adult's like that, go over there and do it with them. Now they chasing down this transsexual person because this transsexual man, he's a white. I think he's a white man. I think he's white. He's sitting down, spitting facts about his own people. Okay, you did say it. He's sitting there spitting facts about his own people. No, this isn't right. We don't supposed to be in schools doing this because we already know what we do when we go to these clubs. We have relationships with men on men. That's what I'm saying, people. Please listen to that. He said we're having sex with men on men. He didn't say women in men, men on men. That means you cannot change what you are. I don't care how good it sounds. I don't care how much the world accepts it. I don't care if your teachers tell you, your mama tell you, your daddy tell you. But see, one thing about truth, when you're speaking the truth, you got to go against everything that's wrong. Everything. But nobody's strong enough to do that because they say, oh, it's not hurting nobody. Yeah, remember when it first started? Remember when it first started? Look at them now. Now they got more rights than black people do. Because why? They say, well, it's the community that stick together. If black people get it right and we stick together, we still ain't gonna get no rights. So you can forget that. They're gonna always look at us as that N-word. And I know I'm having like 4-5 different topics in one, but it all boils down to you can't upgrade people. Trans women are not men. Trans women are not women. They're not. They're men disguised as a woman. In this day and age, people got big bucks. They do it and they look just like women. But guess what? They're not women. You can't change DNA. You can't change what you are. So they can spend $500,000 on this, $50,000. It don't matter. That DNA is going to prove that you're a man. So if you're a man and you want to make a sex change and you get your penis cut off, you get your testicles cut off, and you try to get a way to get a vagina, you still got the track marks of you being a man. It goes to show you how evil this stuff is, this upgrade. It all got something to do with that word, upgrade. Now they're trying to upgrade trans men to have babies. Men don't have birth canals. Men don't have hips to stretch out like that when they're giving birth. We don't have the nourishment in our bodies like women do to feed babies inside of the placenta. We don't do that. Men don't have water that can break. Men don't have breasts where the baby gets hungry when it's a child. A baby or a child. You can put the baby on your breast to feed the baby milk. Men don't have that. Men will never have that. But you got to go. It goes to show you that the upgrade is stupid. You got to keep going back and getting stuff done. You got to take pills so this won't grow. You got to take pills so you make your butt bigger, make you have breasts. That's a lot of money wasted. It's a lot of money wasted. Now, you can do what you want to do because somebody will get on this show and say, well, they're just people. I never said they weren't people. They're people that need to be, how can I say that without hurting nobody's feelings? They're people that need to be taught the right way because it's never a good thing. It was never a good thing. So what was all this upgrade stuff back in the biblical days when God tore up Sodom and Gomorrah? Now that goes to show you how evil begets evil. Now listen to me, y'all. They're saying now that the reason why God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah because people wasn't being nice to each other. God don't kill people that got bad attitudes. I can go to my neighbor's house. He come over and like, people, can I borrow some sugar? I be like, no, close, get away from me, man. Close the door in his face. God ain't gonna say, you know what, you treated him wrong. I finna hit you with some lightning. No, it don't work like that. because he have a heart, but his heart is, when it comes to when it comes to us doing what he say, he don't play by that stuff, man. So the reason why he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, it's simple. It was homosexuality in there. Remember, they knocked on Lot's door. I said this before. And they were like, we want the men. And Lot like, no, I got some daughters. They're like, no, bro, we don't want them. We want them dudes. And what you think they was going to do with them dudes? Go out there and teach them how to play basketball? They were trying to have sex with the men. It went on too far, and God got tired of it. He wiped them out. He wiped them out. So if it's not okay with him, anybody, and I'll say this with the most utmost respect for everybody, if it's not okay with him, why should it be okay with you? Because that's the way society taught us to accept evil. And everything society do, we accept it. It's evil because nothing good come out of it. Nothing good's come out of it. He didn't say, I'm God. You know, there's going to be some gay people down in the world. You have to hate them. He never said that. He never said, there's gay people down there, you got to disrespect. He never said that. You're supposed to respect everybody, but you don't have to go along with their folly and say, well, I support this and that, or I support LB. No, be a man. Be a woman. No, I don't support it. But hey, that's your thing. Do it. I'm not going to disrespect you, but I don't support it. But you have straight men, straight women, they go to pride parades. What the heck, man? And what they excuse, well, I just want to go see. No, the Bible said, be partake of no man's sin. That means women too. Don't be no fool, people. So the upgrade is pretty much useless. There is no such thing of an upgrade because you can't upgrade yourself into something you're not meant to be. No. They will never take a woman's place. They will never take a black woman's place. I don't care. She could be the finest, the most beautiful transsexual woman in the world. That's not a woman. It's not a woman. Because a woman knows a man's intake. A trans man don't know that because you're talking to another man about sexual needs and stuff like that. It's another man. So to the black race, guess what we got to do? We got to stick to our guns, man. We got to stick to our guns. So no, there's no such thing of an upgrade. There will never be an upgrade. They'll never be better than regular women the way God intended it to be. Because if it's that the case, you're better than God, and ain't none of us down here can actually say we're better than Him at all. We can't say that. We can never say that. It's what He says go. He know what He was doing. It's an abomination, first of all. So if He says an abomination, why do it? I would respect a transsexual person if they got their sex change and just left it alone, or do their thing, but don't get enough courage to say, oh, we're better than women now. You will never be better than women. Never. Not in a million years, not in a billion years. You would never take the place of a woman. Never. 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 So you can say what you want to say. Some people fight it. Some people agree. So I'll leave the conclusion to you guys. You don't have to support anything. You can respect a person for being a person, but you don't have to respect nothing. I mean, support nothing. There's only two genders, male and female. Either you're born with a vagina or you're born with a penis. So they can take the upgrade and shove it where the sun don't shine. There's nothing more desirable for a man to have a regular woman. That's the best thing since sliced bread that you can have. It's a woman that's going to be by your side. A real woman, not the trannies. A real one that's going to be by your side. That's the way it was meant to be. So I feel sorry for the brothers that's going out there doing their thing with these trans people, and they find out that they're men, and they continue to do it like, oh, well, you look like a woman to me. Dude, that means you're gay. Let's just be honest. You're gay. What is the world coming to, huh? Wow. I mean, the nerve. You said go look it up if y'all think I'm lying. Go look it up. Go to YouTube and type it in some stuff, and they're bold about it. Yes, we are better than women. We know how men think. Yeah, you know how men think because you're a man. Duh. We know how men think. We won't give y'all problems. We won't nag y'all. Now they're pointing at women now because they know what women are about. So they said, hey, we gonna flip the script. The things that they do, we're gonna be trans women and don't do it. That's pretty much all they're doing. Yeah, so you don't believe me, go look it up. Trans women are the upgrade to women. So they're pretty much saying the hell with y'all. But guess what? Women don't need y'all. Men don't need y'all. That's what it's coming down to. Because you never heard a trans person say, I don't need no man. They want your man. Yep. You know what? Give him all. You know what you do, girlfriend? Give him all the smoke. Give him all the problems you want. When he get tired of you, he's going to come to me. It's always been a mind thing. It's always been a mind thing. So go ahead. And then when they try to take all the men, then they really gonna cut the fire up on the straight women, saying, guess what? Y'all can't even keep a man.
So what are you going to do now, Mr.
That's coming too. Believe me. Why you want to be with a woman? Women ain't number problems. We sit back and we see what men go through when they're dealing with straight women. Y'all ain't nothing but nagging machines. Y'all do this, y'all do that. Y'all don't respect him. Y'all don't give him props. Y'all don't do nothing but sit there and nag him. Y'all don't give him sex. Just like the one said, you ain't got to worry about that over here with us. Come over here with us. We'll give y'all sex anytime y'all want. Now the job is to shame real women. Did I not tell you this was going to happen? So you can't say, oh, it didn't happen. It's happening now. Because they know men like to, these are men, because men know what men like. They know men have higher sex drives than women. So they're going to pull the string, tug, and say, hey, let's hit the women where it hurts. Women, y'all got these boyfriends, y'all don't want to get them sex? That's fine. We'll give it to them anytime they want. So now it's not about to shame men, it's about to shame women. And then that's when the clashing gonna start. So it's pretty much how society got it. Like I said, go to YouTube, type it in. You'll be surprised. You will definitely be surprised. You're like, damn, she said this, or he said this and that. Yeah, they don't like women because they want what y'all got. They want what y'all got. They see the potential when you're black. Well, not black, I'm just saying men, period. But they see the potential in the man. They say it. But you still want to run around and say, well, my guy ain't this and he ain't that. Now is the time to get to if you're with somebody, you stick with that person. Because guess what? They just sitting back like this, waiting. And then when they fulfill their destiny, I'm telling you, they gonna say, see, we told y'all. Y'all don't need women, man. Get you a trans woman. That's the next move. Because I already told you what they are saying about women. You don't have to worry about that over here with us. You ain't got to worry about a man asking you for sex and you say, well, I can't, I don't feel like it. I'm not in the mood. I'm on my period. They're telling you this. You ain't got to worry about that. We don't bleed. Come on. Now you got to be a fool to go, but I'm just saying, this is the battle that's going on right about now. And these are the same people we run and try to be buddy-buddy with. They never liked you in the first place. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them don't like women. The thing is, when you upgrade yourself to be something, the downgrade is pretty much useless now. They're useless. They keep themselves up. They buy expensive clothes. Some of them, if you don't have the eye, some of them do look like women. So it's not me anymore. It's not Marcus. It's not all the guys that's up here. It's not us anymore. It's the women. They want what you got, and they're going to take what you got. If your man's not strong enough, he will fall. You got a lot of black men that's saying, hey, trans women are women. That only means I want to go over to that side. That's all it means. They just said it in the most respectful way. So if they're thinking a trans woman is a woman, they're thinking I can be with that person because that person is a woman. See, it was always bigger than the picture we thought it was going to be. This stuff was already planned anyway. Remember when I told you it started off small, LGB. Then they started putting more letters on there. Bop, bop. LGBT, LGBTQ, LGBTQIA, and it's going to be something else. That means, long story short, it means it's not good for straight people because they're trying to kick everything out that's straight and holy and right and say, hey, we can do this better than they can. We can be women 5,000, but the real women is like women 200. So in their eyes and in their mind, they're better than you. Their upgrade is way better than you ever will be. Because they don't come with problems. I'm just saying according to them, that's what they're saying. We don't come with problems. We'll never get a man. We'll never give a man a problem because I know how to treat a man. If he want this and that, he come home, his stuff will be ready. This is the stuff they're saying. Now they're shaming women. Man, Marcus, you ain't never lied, bruh. Never. I will never do that. So, to all my black women that's out here and watch my show and say, well, you always talking crazy. You always doing this. Who framed Roger Rabbit? I'm fighting for y'all now. And if y'all don't see it, then you're a damn fool. Because I could have came up here and said, well, I don't blame them. They ain't regular women, but I don't blame them because black women is scum. No, I'm sitting up here fighting for y'all now. Because although I can't see the future, but you can pretty much tell the direction it's going. I love my black sisters. I don't want nothing bad to happen to my black sisters. Never. I might not get along with everything they do. They get on my nerves just like I get on their nerves, but I will never stop fighting for y'all. That's why I have these shows. I'm fighting for y'all. I'm not saying this to down y'all. Yes, you need to be a better person because your brains aren't in your butt. Your brains is up here. But if I say that, well, you already know. You're misogynist. You're this, you're that. No, I'm fighting for y'all. Now, guess what? You ain't got to worry about me no more. You need to worry about them because they're not going to fight for you. They're not going to fight for you. They'll push you right out the way. Run right over you. Move. He-Man. Then guess what you got to do? You got to fight a trans woman what's actually a man. So now you got to get knocked out by that person. See, it was never a win situation. Me, I'm more of a person that sits down and analyze things. I dissect things and take things apart and get to the very small problem, which the little bitty chip that runs everything. That's what I go by. People can say what they want to say about me. I dissect things. I don't just sit up there and watch things like, oh, I'm talking about that. No, I do my research. Anything bad, nothing good can come out of it. Nothing. So you can take it, you can leave it alone. I can start off fast, I can start off slow, but I'm getting my point across. No, you never take the place of a pure woman. Never. And I can't stress that enough. And if I ran into one and they asked me that conversation, I would tell them in their face. And I ain't even got the disrespect to tell them, like, no, you're not a woman, homie boy. You're not a woman. You can have all the sex changes in the world. That don't make you a woman. A woman can have all the sex changes in the world. That don't make you a man. Don't. Be happy in your skin. Hey, God, I came out. He saw to it that Pico's supposed to be a boy. He saw to it that Aisha supposed to be a woman. Angelica supposed to be one. Marcus is a guy. Leave it alone. But when you go nitpicking, or say, oh, I was born like this. No, you wasn't born like that. Because if you're born like that, guess what you're doing? Now you got to take that up with the Creator, because He's the Alpha and the Omega of life and death and birth. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Sure, He gave us the tools to get a woman pregnant. But if He don't okay it, you ain't getting no babies. You're not. God don't make mistakes. He never did, He never will. So people can say what they want to say. They can go along with it. That's fine. If the whole world today, I'm not gonna say the whole world, the whole Chicago, I wake up tomorrow and everybody say, you know what? Hey, Pico, if you support them, they're going to give you billions of dollars. They're going to give you what you want. They'll even hit my weakness. You can go to Vegas every month. You know what? I'm not going to Vegas. I'm not. I'll be right here in this house. I'll be the only one on the other side of the fence, because I will never support trans men and trans women or any other LGBT. I would never support it. Never. But like I said before, just because I don't support it, that don't mean I don't respect people. That's what you want to do, go ahead. So don't run to me and say, oh, you don't support the LGBT. A white woman told me that downtown before. We're giving out hugs. I gave her a hug. Do you support the LGBT? I was like, no. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I don't. She said, well, what's wrong with you? And walked away. Ain't nothing wrong with me. That's like me supporting a murderer. No. I don't support anything evil like that. I don't. So take it the way you want to take it. I'm just a guy that try to get the message across. I do have filter, because I don't use profanity. I figure I don't need profanity to get my message across. My voice is deep enough. But I was never scared to say what I wanted to say. And I'm going to continue to do that, because that's the way the Most High made me to be. I don't have time to try to kiss up to somebody. Or if I want to get this girl to like me, I got to accept her world. No, screw you and the boat you came in on. No. Because I know there's a bigger problem coming. And if you don't see it, well, that's just on you. I pray to God that one day you do. I pray to God that one day all my black people wake up. But you're always going to have some that's going to have a rebuttal. And somebody will come on this live right now and say, oh, well, I heard you talking. Why can you... Now listen, out of all that stuff I just said, I respect them. How come you just can't respect them? Because I already said I respect them. But if you don't support them, that means you don't respect them. No, that don't mean that. That means I don't go along with their ways. There's nothing wrong with that. It's time for men to be men and women to be women. Because if you're not a man, Rambo, the newer version of Rambo, not the second one, part 2, when he went over to Burma. What did he say? Live for something or die for nothing. That's the boat I'm on. I'm going to always believe in God's way, no matter what. And I'm not even a saint. I'm just a sinner who got some freaking sense. No, I can't get jiggy with the world. You can do what you want to do. Because I know at the end, I got to get judged just like everybody else. I got to. He's not going to say, well, Pico, what you think, Jesus? Well, you know, Father, he did this, he did that. He supported the LGBT community. Okay, well, that's good enough. He can go to heaven. No, he said be partake. That means none of that. None of it, from the lobby to the roof. But they will try to make you think that it's a good thing. Anything that God goes against is bad. That's for white man, black man, Chinese man, Indian, Polish, Russian, German, Lithuanian. Hey, do your thing. If you want to be that, if you're a transsexual and a guy likes you, that means you're a gay guy. Simple. So don't ever be scared of anybody, because people will take your weakness and use it for fuel to defeat you. I'm going to always be me. That goes for anybody. Wife, girlfriend, because I don't change for anybody. And then, hey, guess what? If you support it, that's your thing. That's your thing, man. Because I'm scared of the bigger picture. See, I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of man or woman. If we want to fight, guess what? I'll put my dukes up just like anybody else. I'm scared of the person I can't reach to hit. That's what I'm scared of. And he's going to probably ask these same questions. He's like saying, what you going to tell him? Oh, I did it because they needed my support. No, they don't need your support. Because they got to get judged like everybody else. So where are you going to go? Either you're going to date a heterosexual person, or you're going to date a trans person. The choice is yours. I can't make the choice for you. And if you run around here saying, well, he's got a point, trans women are the upgrade, then you crazy too. You need some get right juice. Because trans women aren't women. They're men posing to be women. Just like one of these things up here. I can take one of these robots and transform it. And you know nothing about these things. And I just sit it down. And somebody like, man, he always got that fire truck back there. I'm like, oh, that's a fire truck now. But it turns to a robot. It can only turn to what it is. That's all it can do. That's all any of us can do. So they can have all the sex changes in the world. The doctor ain't gonna say, well, you know what, that's wrong. Man, come on, give me the money, I'll do it. Give me the $5,000. Give me the $40,000, I'll do it. There's very few trans people, but see, this is the stuff that's been, it's not hidden. You just have to look it up. They had these operations. Men, women had these operations. Now they making live videos or doing interviews telling people, don't do it. They're depressed because they're not in their skin. One trans said he was a trans for so many years, then it hit him. Well, he didn't get no operations. He took all this stuff off, threw it away, and he's a man. I don't know if he's gay or what. I'm just saying, he said he couldn't do it anymore. Now, if you're comfortable in that situation, well, that's between you and God, because something's wrong with you. So a black man and a black woman should never be scared to tell the truth about how they believe in something. But they got it so rich, crisp, and creamy that you say, oh, it's okay. We have kids that grow up in that stuff. And I hear a lot of people say, well, you know what? That's their choice. Did you tell them the bad part about that choice? Did you tell them? No, you didn't. because everything's so sugar coated now. You didn't tell them. Hey, guess what? If you want to be that, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna have to close it out. If a heterosexual man and a heterosexual woman get together and they have problems, do you not think by you being the other way, you're not going to have problems? Everybody has problems. But did not the Father warn us about these days? They're right here. We are literally living in the last days, meaning anything can happen. Anything. You can wake up tomorrow, yarn, oh man, I'm finna go for a walk or whatever, get ready to go to work, and you drive up the street and you about to come out your block and something catch your eye. Like, what the heck is this? When they put this here, the intersection is the LGBTQ rainbow. They don't need your approval for nothing. Nothing. They don't, and because before you came on, man, I'm glad you said that. I just said that. They don't know the truth because everything is sugar-coated right now. But believe me, when the crap hits the fan, everybody gonna wish they listened. Because it's gonna get bad. It's gonna get real bad. But this is what we wanted. Well, I'm not gonna say all of us, but this is what happened when you support stuff you're not supposed to support. I'm not saying they're out there doing anything like killing people, no, offering people, no. I said, once again, you don't have to support it. It's okay to say trans women aren't upgrades to women because they're not. You don't have to support it, but respect everybody. That's all I'm saying. You ain't got to walk down the street, call them the F-bombs and the F-word and throwing stuff. No, leave them alone. Just walk past them. They say, how you doing? Be like, hey, you know what? How you doing? It's a beautiful day. Yes, it is. Keep it moving. You ain't got to, how you doing? I don't talk to y'all people. No, that's disrespect. It's disrespect, man. The Great Tribulation. You ain't lying, man. So it's okay to not support stuff like this. It's okay. It's fine. You don't support it, they ain't gonna mess with you. But you know what? It's more of the people that's not even gay that jump down your back. I don't support it. Why you don't support it? Since who died and made you the person I gotta explain myself to? No. I tell my kids the same thing. I can't sit up and tell y'all something I don't tell my own kids. They already know, Daddy, don't support this stuff. No, I'm not going to do it. And no, I wouldn't throw my kids away if they turned out to be like that. That's a stupid father. Oh, you ain't my son, you ain't my daughter. No, being supported, I'm not going to support your habit. So if you're that lifestyle, don't expect me to come to the wedding. That's all I'm saying. You get mad on your own. How you gonna not be that? Because I don't support it. Simple. No, so I'll never go to a wedding. No. If it's my family, no. Even if it's my friends, I'm not going. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not gonna go. You can go. Go ahead. Go and just have fun. But I'm cool. Just because I don't come with that don't mean I don't respect you as a person. And it's sad I have to break it down like this because people will watch this and take it the wrong way. But I'm the bad guy. I don't think so. But it's going to do it for the day. I hope everybody learned something from this. You don't have to accept anything you don't want to. That's the part they don't tell you. You ain't got to accept nothing. You ain't even got to accept me. You ain't got to accept this podcast because we all got a choice. You can either you can scroll up and see me talking. You have a choice to sit there and watch it. Or you have a choice to say, oh, I'll watch it later. Or don't watch it at all. I'm not finna come to your house. Can I speak to Angelica? Angelica's somebody at the door. Tell this Pico. Oh, hey, Pico. Yeah. Why you wasn't on the show today? Why you didn't watch my show? You don't support me? She's like, nah, nigga, I don't want to watch the show every day. Okay, fine. But they push this stuff on you. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. Not this one. Not the Peakster. That's just not in the cards. They know what they are. You know what they are. If the Most High gave man knowledge to write the Bible, and in Leviticus 18 chapter ain't nothing but commandments. It's not just Exodus. And he say, man should not lay with man can, as with woman can, and it is abomination. What do you think he was saying? So you just gonna jump the hurdle and say, hey, I'm gonna turn to a woman, or a woman, I'm gonna turn to a man. It's all the same thing. It's abomination. So don't let nobody trick you into saying, wait, God love us all. No, God never loved everybody anyway. But that's another story. That's for another time. That's actually what they did with the vaccine. Make people think they didn't have a choice. Thank you, Angelica. Once again, Angelica, I'm going to tell you. You ain't getting none of my stars, man. No, I'm just playing. But thank you. Thanks for saying that, Angelica. You're absolutely right. What was that, cuz? Not this one either. Oh, I see the good show. Thanks, man. But Angelica, you know me. You've been knowing me ever since where I used to work at. I'm not going to say that, but you know me. We stood and had real good conversations and real good talks about stuff like this before I even started doing this. So this ain't nothing new for me. It ain't nothing new for you. When I met you, you were very, very young. And for you to have the intellect like you did, that's why I will always respect you, because you always told the truth about things. You didn't sugarcoat anything. Thank you, and I appreciate it. But they call me the bad guy. I just tell people the truth the way it is. That's all I do. If anybody know Pico, friends or family, they know the background I come from. They know all I do is speak facts. Centrell, what's good, man? All I do is speak facts. If you want to rebuttal something, you better have a backup. That's all I'm saying. I always try to lead people down the right path. I get these podcasts. I talk about women. I talk about men. Women, and I'll say this, and I'm glad someone on here. Some of these women are out of hand. You cats are out of hand. Brothers are out of hand. But you don't see brothers doing much things like women do. Women crave for attention. That's why they dress half naked. That's why they say black men don't protect black women. We need stronger men. We need this. We need that. They can sit on those podcasts, which is true. But then again, you're being a hypocrite because you up there saying it and your breast is out. Go look at the podcast. How you gonna tell me to respect you, not respect yourself? They got little dresses on. All this is just damn. Now I'll tell you, if they do like this, it's gonna pop open. So you gotta respect yourself first. Then you get respect from man. There's no other way around it. There you go, cuz if I don't speak facts, I'm not finna sit up and lie to y'all. I'm not. But that's going to do it for today. Centrell, I'm sorry you missed it, bro. But I'll be back tomorrow with a fresh topic. And Angelica, I saw you sent me something. I just didn't see it yet. But I'll be back tomorrow with a fresh topic. Don't forget, hit that like button. Hit that, share the content. If you ain't followed me yet, you can follow me on Pico's YouTube. I would say Pico too. You can follow me on Pico the City Brown 101 Talk PTSD. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Hit that notification bell on YouTube. I'm gonna start doing stuff on YouTube. You can also follow me on TikTok at Pico38. You can follow me on TikTok at Pico City. You can also follow me on Instagram at Pico38. There we go. You already know how I do. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Let's keep it going. Hey, pray more, because we need the Heavenly Father more than we need him yesterday. We need him bad. Keep God first. Black men, respect these sisters. Black women, respect these brothers. That's the only way we're going to make it is together. If not, then we're going to forever be lost. It's your boy, Pico the City Brown. I'm signing off saying, see you later. Take care. Good night. Take care of yourself and each other. And if you're outside, please be safe out there. I'm out of here.